So 2 down, and next to him for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. And that misses, and it's 1-0. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Up and in, ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Ball 1.
Throw to second. He's safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss 3.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Grounder might be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Otto Lopez. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Whips it across. That ends the inning. And 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And there are 2 outs. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Edgar Caro. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Lamb did well enough for them.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger
So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. First offering, runner goes, strike in there, throw, safe. Man at second. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pasquantino pulls that one down, 2 away. Now, Vinny Pasquantino. Out to short, Lamb. Throws to first in time, and there's 2 away. 1 out, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The
1 ball,
shortstop takes the
2
ball.
strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that's
Ball,
off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 2-2. That's inside.
3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3. Bottom of the inning. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Nelson Velasquez. On the ground. Throws to first. And a quick out, number 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Base knock, center field. Here's Joe Adell. 0 for 2 in this one. There goes the runner. There's the ball. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. If you get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Marco Raya preparing to come on if needed. Bubich, the lefty, warming up as well. Strike 2.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. On the ground, out to short. On to first, and they get Mullins for the out.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
One out, runner at second. Lamb getting ready to hit. On the ground to third. Young tosses to first. 2 away. 1 out, base is empty. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger.
1-1-1.
Hard hit left side. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Come on, Charlie.
Grounder might be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take this one in a blowout. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Well, certainly a
Charlie Lamb now at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one hammered. That's back there. And this one's off the billboards. Home run. He'll circle the bases, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Out to short, Lamb. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop at short. Gathers and throws. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
I got 3-0.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fires across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. So runner at second, 2 down. Lamb digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one lifted in the air center field. Robert moves under it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. And now here is Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. Going back. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take this one in a blowout. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, Boog, can't say enough.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Let's go, Charlie.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Stays alive. That
One
one
ball,
missed.
two
See if
strikes.
you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Went with
balls,
the sweeper,
two
but it
strikes.
misses. That one
Count
not
full.
close. Full count now.
Hey, attaboy, way to stay back. Stay
And
clear.
that's a
Good piece.
base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in
he's in.
easily. Hicks, a 6'2 righty, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Joe Adele now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1's the count.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner
I got a ball, one
goes.
strike.
Ball outside. Throw
Yeah,
safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make
One
some
ball,
type of adjustment,
two strikes.
or players are going to be running all game.
Next pitch misses way outside. Runner at second here, one gone. Got him. Out number 2.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Kyle Teal in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds
0-2
himself in a
count.
tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb on the ground. Bogarts handles the chance. Throws across the diamond. And a quick out number 1. Here's Machado. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Edgar Caro. Runner on first with 1 down for him. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for Chicago. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And up next for Chicago, Eric Brown Jr. The White Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the
One down, and here is Charlie Lamb.
Lamb.
Swinging a foul out of play. Williams. In his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And there's a foul ball. Carter over at first with 1 away. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses. Ball 2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Noel going back, bangs off the wall. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, he's safe, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Joe Adell, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In to score is the runner from third, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charlie Lamb. There's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This one in the air, center field. Doyle settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's 1 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. The tying run is 90 feet away. Hard hit to third. Toss to Alonso. They get 1 out, but the tying run comes in. Jonah Bride digs in for the Guardians. The Guardians down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Lamb had a good day at the So up next, Charlie Lamb. On the ground, right side. Throws to first, and there are 2 outs. 1 gone, runner at first. And here comes Alec Bohm. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. So he goes yard to left. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Throws to first in time, and that ends the inning. Man at first, 1 away. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Clips the corner. That's strike one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. And there's two down.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Teal in the box again. Takes a strike. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That's in there. 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That ball's carrying. And that ball is out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Whips it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Ground ball, and this should do it. And that is the ball game. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Though they may want to change how.
One out, runner at second. Lamb digs in now. Lamb went deep in his most recent game.
Come on, Showtime.
Man at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
That's just hitting you cannot teach. Incredible. Split finger away. Somehow he got there, hooked it, and got enough barrel to hit that ball out of the ballpark. That's a very impressive swing.
Lamb at the plate now as he chases after that one. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That's out.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the next pitch is way outside. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Up the middle, Lamb. Over to first. One up, one down. 2 out, space is empty. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Go back to Chicago.
The next
Ball,
pitch
back
misses.
inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's
1
where
ball,
a pitcher can
2
really
strikes.
finish off that batter.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. So no. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Grounds one to short. Lamb zips it to first, and that's an out. Back to the top of the 8th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to start the inning. Austin Gauthier. Here's the second baseman. Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb really stood out in this win. Cracked a pair of homers.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like
Okay, all set to go. Leading off, Kevin Singer. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb tosses to first, and an easy out to start the game. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. And the first
Ball 1, no
offering
strike.
is not close. Lamb launched a pair of homers in his last game. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. So up next for Chicago, Joe Adell.
Runner, yes,
Runner
yes.
on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
The pitch
that
just
pitch is
missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Carter leads off first with one away. That one's in there, and that is strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the runner holds. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the third.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some
swing and a ground ball out to short. Nice stop. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Lamb with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. And that is out of play.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Good eye right there. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. We go to the 8th, and now here is Alan Cerda. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Edgar Caro. Looking to start something with 1 gone. 1 down, runner at first. And up next for Chicago, Austin Hayes. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And next to hit for the Sox, Zach Veen. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Base hit, that'll do it. In comes the winning run, and the White Sox 6. So 2 down, Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit.
Lamb.
Lamb playing up the middle at short. A career batting average over 325. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. 1 out, bases empty. That to right. Hauls it in for the out. So bases all loaded up. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. On the ground to short, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2. No outs. Runners at first and third.
Let's go, Charlie.
And that is out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third. White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Edgar Caro. Good opportunity for him first and second with nobody out. Hyams is just one strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Ball game. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now.
So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Matos on his way over. And that is that. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
And that is out of play. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's the first out in the top of the fourth. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Brings it in. 2 down. Here's Elliot Ramos. On the ground to second. Might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Austin Gauthier.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4.
That's an out.
3, and that's the ball game. Lamb had a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for the
And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty.
Let's go, Charlie.
And there's a foul ball.
You're nothing, Cub.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the play, Charlie Lamb. And that one hit to first. Bush steps out of the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. No outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Vaughn Grissom.
2, 2, 2.
Grounder might be 2. Flips it behind his back. There's one.
Well, he had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And now it's going to be number 15. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. That's the ball game. Lamb did well in the losing effort. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, Boogie definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he
And the batter now, Charlie Lamb.
Come on, Charlie.
Runner.
Runner
on the goal. Swing and a miss. Safe
No
at
ball.
second,
1 strike.
and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Marte on his horse around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes.
Runner breaks for third. Ball misses.
That's the ball.
Throw to third. Save. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing.
1-1.
Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Lamb stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that one gets past the catcher. And the runner holds. And a big swing and a miss.
Count is full.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Kyle Teal stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Right side. Tucker should have it. And he makes the catch. And that is the third. Here's Gleyber Torres. What a stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. Nobody out. Runner at first.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And it's even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Dive, and he's got it. To his knee, the throw. One at second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Out to short, Lamb. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. One out, bases empty.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Lamb matched a homer in his last game. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Joe Adell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Runner, yes,
The
yes.
kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw, safe. Next pitch
2-1.
misses way outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 80 up and loosening in the pen. Ferris, the lefty, warming up as well. Swinging a foul out of play. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 4-1. Jose Azocar steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Oh, great stop. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved the bottom of the seventh, and we've got a pinch hitter to lead it off. Matt Thaiss. Big spot for him here. 2 outs, runner on first. And now the first baseman, A.J. Vukovich. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Lamb was a real bright spot despite the one out, runner at second. Lamb now at the plate.
Come on, Tanner.
Swinging a foul out of play. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position.
Oh, this one high and deep.
Go.
Way back there. See you later.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
That's inside.
Lamb, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Slice to right. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
2 on. Spivey picks to first, and he's back in safely.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Movement in the bullpen. Slade Ciccone preparing to come on if needed. Allen getting loose as well. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 1-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to be careful of.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes.
Mike Soroka will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Soroka.
Teal in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's outside.
White Sox down a run.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. The next offering misses, and the count is filled up. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw in. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. They've got the lead 6-5. And we're back, top of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's Joe Adele. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That one misses. 1-2 to count. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jordan Montgomery, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Runner breaks for third. Got him swinging. And the throw, he's out at third. Kyle Manzardo digs in now.
Well, Boog, I never really like trying to steal third base when my teammate's up there with 2 strikes. That hitter's got a battle going on, and they see you take off.
Tosses to first. Inning over. One-handed. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they cut it to the lead. It's 10-8. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
On the ground, Lamb. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Man at first, here's the rookie right fielder. Smith is just 1 strike away.
Nice rip, kid.
Line and a base hit into right. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb, certainly not the reason they lost this game. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they...
So up next, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Two out, space is empty. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That just misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7.
Fires across the diamond. 3rd out. First pitch is in the dirt.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In the air, right side. Rooker brings it in for the 3rd out. Offense. Lamb, the former rookie of the year, a career batting average over .325, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2024, and that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Here's Joe Adele. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw to 3rd. Out. And that. Man at first, nobody out. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Lamb toss to second. Over to first, but he beats it. 2 down, base is empty. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Foul ball. Ground ball, and this should do it. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. With the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. No throw, safe at second. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Malenka is just one strike away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. Lamb could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
One down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Roll to short, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Joe Adele. Check swing, went around. That's strike one. Lamb, the runner at first with two gone. Pickoff throw. Lamb dives back in safely. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Save. Ripped into right field, base hit. Coming home, the throw in. Swim move, and he slides home safely. Wow. And it's 1-0. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there are two outs. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Hit weakly on the ground. Lamb. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Fought off foul. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Lamb at third with nobody out. That's outside. And now 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And ball four, two aboard. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Teal digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, called strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Missed inside with the curve.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And now 1-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter, Matt Thaiss.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
Right through there for a strike. So a man at first. Buster Wright, the next up for the Padres. Hyams is just 1 strike away on the ground. And that'll do it. Lamb played pretty well in this win.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor.
So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing at a ground ball. Now a jump throw. Throw sails over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's going to be Joe Adell. First pitch just misses. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. A little bit low. Ball 3. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jose Miranda. On the ground to short, Lamb. Over to first,
He's out.
and quickly one away in the second. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Trout pulls it down, and that'll do it. Go ahead run on base, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. Grounder might be 2. Lamb over to second. What a double play that was. Inning. 1 out, base is empty. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
There's one. He's out on the thighs. 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Eric Brown Jr. Henches is just 1 strike away. This to third. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger. So runner at second, 2 down. A.J. Vukovic steps to the plate for the White Sox. Fly ball pretty well struck right field, ranging back, and that is the ball game. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Charlie.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And now it's Christian Yelich. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's Joe Adell. Myers throws over. Lamb back in on a dive. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Here comes the 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Abner Uribe up and throwing. Koenig warming up as well. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. and the throw. He's out at third.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Lamb with a good game to help lift them to the win. Only one. One down. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Out to short, Lamb. Throws to first in time. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a
0
mile.
balls, 1 strike.
That's strike one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And now 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't.
And he couldn't hold back. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Ellie De La Cruz. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Let's go, Charlie.
That clips the corner.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 men left. Now at the plate, Griffin Conine. Out to short, Lamb. Whips it across. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 30, Will Benson.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Charlie Lamb.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Kyle Teal. And he's got the go-ahead run out there in scoring position for him. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one fouled off. Two outs. And that's a little high. Action in the pen down there. Alexis Diaz getting loose out there. Santillan, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 1 and 2 here.
Ball.
With the
2
go-ahead run standing at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. They miss a big chance. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Lars Nootbaar. That one drilled left field. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here's the throw. In safely with a leadoff double. go-ahead runs in scoring position.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Hyams is just one strike away. Rolled slowly to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now.
One down at the plate. Charlie Lamb. Foul ball there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
One out, base is empty. And 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
I just love the awareness he showed on this play, Boog. The ball clearly beat him to the plate, but he did just enough to get past the tag and score. That's a terrific effort.
Littell back to work. Hard hit to third. Sends it to Tolia. 1 up, 1 down. So the Rockies lineup turns over. So in now for Colorado, Luis Robert Jr. Hit on the ground to short. Gloves it on the dive. From his backside, and they get the out. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's Joe Adell. Move to first. Lamb back on a dive. Ball 1, no strikes. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Warming Bernabel digging in for the Rockies. Line to left. And it stays fair. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Hader is just one strike away. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies strand the tying run on base to win it. Lamb had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him.
So up next, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie Lamb.
Let's go, Garrett.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. One out in the top of the first. One out, base is empty. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings through that one for strike two. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And now the lefty. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Lamb at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that's in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. The throw is late, and they can't get the out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
There's a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. JT Brubaker preparing to come on if needed. Wynn also getting ready. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that's the third out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Blaze Alexander. On the ground, could be 2. He flips it to second in time. On the thighs, 2. First and second, 2 outs. Lamb getting ready to hit, 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Young sizing this one up, and that is that. 3 runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Dustin Harris getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Braden Montgomery.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's way high. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now it's the right fielder taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no
One out
strike.
and a runner at second. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. The tying run at the plate. Swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here,
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Vukovic batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
For the count. Outside, that's a ball.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strom is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Lamb with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to win.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Into center and a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Joe Adele. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. Second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Grounds one to short. Lamb. 1 out in the second.
He's out.
Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Tap foul at the plate.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
To second, there's one. Double play. They can't seem to. Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. 2 outs. Out to short. Lamb. They limit the damage here. White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter. Braden Montgomery looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Center field. Ramos brings it in. Runner tags from third. The winning run crosses the plate and the right side. Close one here. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb.
Lamb.
Come on, Toby. Oh, nice.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. The relay to third.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Joe Adell in the box now. No balls and a strike. And he swings through that one.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Kyle Teal now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Lamb at third with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they pick up. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
Runner, yes,
Runner takes off on the ground right side, and that one finds its way through. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That one ripped. That's bad. Up against the wall and brings it in. 1 out, bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
One down, base is empty. Ripped to short. Slings to first in time. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they... Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
Welcome to the game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman.
Hey, nice rip.
Liner, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder. Gets under it and pops it up. Garcia settles under this one. And there it is. Lamb made a big contribution despite the loss.
No question. He was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate.
One down. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game.
One and two.
This one in the dirt. Man at first, one away. Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. Cut off, throw to second. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Base is empty, one away. Jose Miranda, the next to hit for the Angels.
1-1-1.
Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. Got the out. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Runner,
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for
One
second.
ball.
There's a
Okay.
ball. Safe
good.
at second, and he easily steals the bag. The lefty, the 1-0. That one ripped. That's back. And this one's off the billboards. Home run.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great.
Throws to first. That ends the inning. And 2 outs, base is empty.
Let's go, Charlie.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. In the air, out towards right center. Trout sizing it up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing. So now a pinch hitter, number 6. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Bottom of the inning, digging in, number 5. That to right, Stubbs sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. One down, runner at third. Zach Veen now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Stubbs on his way over. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Across is the winning run, and the White Sox. Close one here. And now Charlie Lamb. Foul ball. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. That one to first, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Corners are occupied with 2 down. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the
0-1's the
unfortunate
count.
thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's Adley Rutschman. Out to short. Rutschman retired. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That misses.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1. On the ground, 2 ball. To India at
That's
second
out.
for 1. On to Olsen. That's 2. And here is Josh Palacios. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings to first. That ends the frame. So now a pinch hitter, Edgar Caro, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. So the tying run at second. Sends it to center, and this should be it.
Got it.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it. Lamb had a game to forget.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated.
Now, Kobe Mayo. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb will hit next. On the ground to third. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. So runner at second, 2 down. Baisley, the next to hit. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a chopper out to short. Third out.
Yes, you're out.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Gone.
Luke, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And there's a foul ball. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, a career batting average over .325. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Way back there. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 2-0. So bases all loaded up. And now Carter Jensen up the middle. Lamb throws to first in time. They miss a big. Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, number 6.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it. The A's strand the tying run on base to win it.